Welcome, Leo, to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is April the 18th, 2019, and I'm going to be conducting a bi-weekly reading for the astrological sign of Leo. So Leo, welcome back. If you guys are returning to the channel, okay, you guys will have noticed that I've gone from doing weekly readings to bi-weekly readings, okay? I'm no longer going to be mixing or alternating between career and love. I'm going to be trying to provide you the perspective here of both. Okay, Leo. Listen, I'm going to start out your reading here just by saying, okay, things have been trying for you. Things have been frustrating. Okay, things have been aggravating you. Making you feel downright discouraged, downright angry, these sort of things, okay, Leo, that it's like, it's trying to like just kind of indicate to you guys, okay, that you guys are putting too much energy, like you're putting too much energy on one thing here, okay, where like you guys realize that what's coming next for you, okay, is a multifaceted thing, okay? There's going to be news of a job, okay? And career and finances, okay, are a big focus of what it is that you're going through in life right now, okay? And through that process, you guys are going to meet somebody who you're going to get married with, okay? And there is going to be a good marriage. To have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here together, you guys, it is going to, like, there's absolutely a happy union here. There's a happy union, okay? The thing is, there's divine time at play in your life right now. Yeah, there's divine play in time, in play at your life, okay? Like right now, things aren't as you expected them to be at this point in time, okay? And you guys are working very hard, very hard in manifesting what it is that you guys want, okay? In that relationship, right? Whereas like right now, okay, you're in a separation mode. Some of you guys are going to be going through a separation, okay? Or some of you guys are currently single as well, okay? Trying to find that love and are frustrated, right? Because it's like the owl here, it's the lone owl, he's single, okay? And he, like, whatever it's going to take to kind of get through this phase, okay? But coming into this next phase, okay, things are really positive, things are really beautiful for you, things are really moving forward, okay? It's just a matter of getting there, okay? And exercising our patience, okay? Also, you guys, there's a message here in manifesting with Akasha. So your guidance is being divinely guided, okay? But this is talking about, like, listen, whatever you're trying to manifest, okay? You can't manifest anything that's not already divinely provided for you, okay? And this is what this Akashic record is, okay? The Akashic library is where all the karmic soul contracts are kept, okay? And in all fairness, okay, people have soul contracts to you, okay? There could have been recently someone who came into your life, okay, who had a specific soul contract to you, okay? And as part of that, okay, there's like a soulmate connection in that, okay? Like your enemies are your soulmate, okay, as much as your best friends. And everybody who comes into your life, okay, has a purpose. They're all here to teach you something, okay? They're all here to open new avenues for you, okay? Good and bad, right? And Leo, like I said, things have been frustrating for you, okay? Things aren't going the way that you anticipate them to go, okay? Like you're kind of feeling right now like there's just a whole lot of botched efforts is what I'm picking up on here, okay? But again, like in this divine plan for you, okay, something good is coming, something very, very good, okay, very, very positive. This is a good relationship for you, okay? This is the relationship that you're trying to manifest here, okay? I gotta say, you gotta be prepared here that it may not be exactly what you think it is, exactly on your terms, okay? Let's get a few more cards up here. Yeah, like Leo, you can't always have your way, right? And for those of you guys who know me, you know, I'm a Leo as well too, so I understand this energy fully, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. You guys are moving. It's like, see, okay. Okay. You guys are in the middle of a transition right now. You're in the middle of a transition, okay? Um, the Princess of Swords is here. She's reversed in this reading, right? And she's transitioning. She's growing up here. Okay, it was what this is. It was what this is kind of indicating to me. Okay, the Nine of Swords is in reverse, so we're moving away from anxiety. Okay, we're moving away from anxiety. Um, a lot of you guys have been treated really, really badly in the past. Okay, yeah, like this is kind of bullying. This is egotistical people, okay, who have really tried to bring you down, okay. There was someone specific in your life, okay, this Knight of Swords character, who, okay, the Knight of Swords and the fact that Gemini is out here, the lovers, okay. This was a person here who had two faces, okay, is what I'm picking up on. And it's like, okay, victim and victimizer, okay. And I think very often you'd overhear this person saying rude, hurtful, like making fun of you, these type of things, okay. Um, yeah, making fun of you, these type of things, where it made you feel really insecure. It made you feel restless. Okay. It gave you a lot of anxiety here because the Nine of Swords is here. Okay. So it gave you a lot of anxiety. Um, and and the Princess of Swords. Okay. In the upright, she's not afraid to express herself. Okay. Leo, you're a very expressive sign. Okay. You never have any troubles. Standing up here, like for you, okay, Leo, you're the type of person that would get up on this raft, okay, and battle this out, okay, and you would still win even though you have one less sword, okay, is what I'm picking up on this, right? But for some reason, okay, this person made you feel as though like you couldn't express yourself. You didn't feel comfortable expressing yourself around this person, okay. And I think you kind of got disillusioned a little bit here, and kind of making this out for the Two of Cups, right? Like, okay, this relationship was good. There was no problems, okay. And to be honest with you, there probably was not fighting in this relationship because you chose not to, okay? You chose not to. Um, but it's like you didn't see things for how they were, right? Like your eyes are closed, okay? Refusing to see the Three of Cups, all spilt over, okay? Yeah, all spilt over. Um, right, so it's like, and this blindfold was on here, okay? You didn't see things for how they were, okay? Justice as well, you guys, she's blind. In my Justice statue, she's wearing a blindfold, okay? This is more of the depiction in most tarot decks, okay? My cards are a little different. Like on some of the cards, okay, they do depict the same image as the Rider-Waite, and some of them they don't. Okay, so Justice here. Okay, so her eyes are opened, and you can tell almost by her glare that she's blind, but you'd have to look at it kind of twice. Okay, her third eye is on her throat, right? So the idea here, okay, is that our our hearts were like our hearts were kind of turning to stone here a little bit in this relationship that you were in, okay, because of this Five of Swords energy, right? Because this person was so conceited, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. This person probably thought they were hilarious, and maybe their friends did too, but it really wasn't funny, right? Like you see this victim here, it wasn't funny. Like this person's feeling like, trust me, your anxiety ran very, very high. Like these two paired, okay, these two paired together are my mental health PSA. Anxiety, depression, okay, and kind of going into some more serious issues, you know, but I do believe that almost everybody has anxiety and depression in their life, okay. Um, and this really caused, like, this really caused you to go through that, okay? And maybe you didn't realize it because, like, you were still kind of, like, in this Two of Cups mentality, like, oh, it's all good, but you were refusing to see You were refusing to see how this was all spilled over, okay, and how this wasn't working out. You could have been dealing with somebody who drank excessively, okay. Just cups, generally, they could be indicative of substances, that sort of thing. But to see them all spilled out, and again, these substances all spilled out all over, okay. And it's, you didn't know what to do. Yeah, you didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to move forward, okay? You guys likely had dreams, that sort of thing that kind of warned you of certain things, but you just didn't know how to move forward, right? And the divine was always trying to point you in the right direction, okay? Now, you guys, sometimes this is through soul contracts, okay? So to me, somebody has a soul contract to get you out of this, okay? Or somebody has had a soul contract to get you out of this. You guys, energy, you're either ahead of the energy, behind the energy, or in the energy, okay? You have to apply it as it fits to you. Don't try to make a round peg fit in a square hole, or a square peg fit in a round hole. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit for you, okay? You'll specifically know if this is you, right? The only thing is Leo, again, you guys tend to be a little closed off to the truth, okay? A little closed off to the truth. Just because, again, you're Leo, your ego, right? You're all about ego. You guys get a hard rap for that too. People think you're more egotistical than you are. No one, who would have ever suspected Leo to have been the victim in the situation here, right? Yeah. Because like I said, this Knight of Swords, okay, he wasn't pleasant, he wasn't kind, okay? He may not have even been loyal to you, or is being loyal to you. Okay, so listen here. I have the scales of justice twice. I have the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card out here, okay? So there's a karmic balance being reset here to this scenario, okay? And it's in the love arena. I do have the Lovers, okay? And it's, okay, in order to receive your karmic justice in all of this, okay, you have to be brave, and you have to step out from situations like this, okay? Because essentially what I'm picking up on this, okay, you guys, sometimes death is literal. Okay? The path that you were on or are on, okay, could potentially lead you to an early death, okay? Beyond your time. Again, this person, I don't trust how he's holding this sword, okay? How he's holding this knife. I don't trust it, right? Now, the tough part in this, you guys, some of you guys don't realize this. You don't see this person for who they are, okay? You're only seeing one side of them. You're not seeing the other side, right? And you've kind of got a glimpse at it, but you've hardly even graced the surface. Yeah, and it's like I said, you guys, it was really rocky. It was really, really rocky. But you guys, you weren't expressing yourself. Okay? Now that's true in life as well, right? So not necessarily expressing yourself to this partner, and maybe some of you guys were trying to tell them that you want more, these sort of things, okay? But you weren't expressing yourself creatively. You were kind of, you were stuck. This is what I'm getting, right? And this relationship never would have been this. Okay? And to me, there's a twin flame union here for you, okay? You're meant to be with a specific person, okay? You have a soul contract to fulfill to someone else now, okay? And in all fairness, okay, you had a soul contract to this Knight of Swords, okay? This person in your life, and you know what, guys? It touches in the realm of abuse here, okay? And it could be physical, right? This person, okay? Again, it's swords with swords. This person could have been physically violent, okay? It's one possibility here with this combination of cards, right? And listen though, Leo, you've made the efforts here, okay? You've made the efforts in regards to making your own life what it is that you want, okay? You realize here that you are the soul gardener of your life, okay? The soul gardener of your life. You plant the seeds, you water the seeds, you watch them grow, you reap the rewards, okay? You reap the rewards. This Knight of Swords, okay. Some of you guys have a lot of money, like a lot of money here. The Ten of Pentacles, this is, some of it's old money, right? This Knight of Swords, I think, would have sucked you dry on the finances here. Yeah, because it's like I felt like, okay, you provided them with a really cushy life, okay, a really, really cushy life, and they were happy to have taken it, but they didn't treat you right. They didn't treat you right, right? And you would have been happy to have shared that life, right? Because, like, you do believe in 50-50 efforts, right? Like, these swords are perfectly imbalanced, okay? So you absolutely believe in 50-50 efforts, right? And to you, it might not necessarily, you don't think about things in terms of who has more and who has less. You don't think about it that way, okay? Um, some of you guys were raised with like rose-colored glasses on, almost in a sense, right? Where it's like you don't realize how high up you are, okay? Like how high up you are in terms of society, like a high. Like I'm getting this real sense of high society in this pair too, okay? So there's somebody who has a soul contract to you, okay, who's going to bring you into that society in life, okay? Listen, you guys, okay, the Ten of Pentacles here, it talks about money coming down from generation to generation, okay? So as we talk about past life regression here, okay, the idea here is that you are your great, 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 great grandparents, okay? However many life cycles you have to go through before you reincarnate in your inheritance, okay? Excuse me, and it talks about the legacy that you leave behind in life, okay? So the legacy, what you leave to inherit in this life, okay, is what you will come to inherit in lifetimes to come, okay? So this also talks about the need of reproducing, okay? Death is the Scorpio card, okay? It rules the reproductive organs, okay? So it's like making this family, building this family, okay? But like your partner is already chosen, right? It's already in the Akashic record who it is that you're going to be with, okay? And and as much as you meet someone and fall in love with that person, Leo, you're ruled by the heart space, okay? So in all fairness, okay, when you guys fall in love, you fall very, very deeply in love, okay? And it's hard to climb back out of that. Okay? And that's what this is, okay? There's this deep found love, okay, that's found you or is finding you, okay? And and you have to take the steps forward for real love, for true love, okay? The Ace of Cups here, the holy grail of love, okay? And that's exactly what this is. It's exactly what this is, okay? So listen, the separation, if you're currently with this character, if this video is resonating with you, okay, and you are with this person, okay, there's a need to leave this person. There absolutely is, okay? Because things aren't bad now, but they will be. They will be, okay? Justice is out here as well, you guys. Again, in cases where there's abuse, okay, police get involved. So, Leo, don't leave yourself on the receiving end of this, okay? And I kind of feel like this hasn't happened to you yet, okay? But it's like there's a warning sign in this, okay? A few of the readings have gotten warning signs throughout this here, okay? Because it's like it's telling me that you have a higher destiny to fulfill. Okay, like the first 4 cards out in your reading were absolutely astonishing. The Magician, the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, happy marriage, okay? And that's not this relationship, right? So you can't spend your life being with you can't spend your life earning for Mr. Right and being with Mr. Wrong, okay? And currently the Knight of Swords is a Mr. Wrong, okay? This person may have already been to prison. I don't know where that's coming from, okay? Okay, you guys, so I did promise you a career aspect to this too, okay? There's a new job coming, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, there's something coming with a lot of money here for you, okay? The Four of Wands is a beautiful career opportunity, okay? Opportunity of a lifetime. Again, you guys, this is part of your Akashic record. This is part of your destiny, okay? in which, like, okay, and your soul purpose, okay, your twin flame, okay, it doesn't have to do with just love and passion, okay, because this person, especially when you fall under the astrological sign of Leo, okay, and your twin flame might also be a Leo, okay, a lot of readers will say they're the same sign as you, but you guys, I believe signs go deeper than just your sun sign, like it's your whole chart, it's everything here, right? um, but like a twin flame, okay, will get under your skin, and it's guaranteed to get under your skin because you're a Leo. Many things do get under your skin, okay? And it's like you guys are really good until something bothers you, right? Like, okay, I have to laugh. A friend the other day had kind of said to me, like, oh, and it was jokingly, right? But it was like, oh, you're a Leo, so you must be like being pet like a cat. And I kind of laughed a little bit, and I looked at the person. I said, "Okay, have you ever pet a cat and then they turn around and like scratch you or bite you?" I'm like, "That's Leo energy there, right? Like to a certain point, right? We don't like we have no tolerance for needy people. Okay, we have no tolerance for needy people. We have no tolerance for people who are going to try to like walk all over us. Okay." And it's and that one's tough. That one's tough, right? Because a lot of us here have been walked all over our whole lives, right? But it's time to stand up here and say no more, no more, right? Like I'm taking charge of my life, okay? Because Leo, that's really where you work best is when you're in charge, right? Um, yeah, like the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Like you need to be on top. You need to be on top, right? And you're calling all of this in. You're calling all this in, okay? Now, deep replenishment is up here, okay? You need a period, like you need a rest period in between scenarios, okay? Where you're like leaving behind one relationship, you're going to another. You can't just jump ship and go to another one, right? Even though some of you guys may want to, okay? There's a process, okay? Death is a long process, right? For some of you guys have been going through the death process for years in your life, okay? Because you're dealing with sick family members and these sort of things, okay? For others of you guys, it happened suddenly overnight and nothing, and no one had time to prepare, right? But listen, in nature, though, in nature, you guys, there's a death process, okay? And we're coming to the end of this, okay? Spring is sprung, right? We're now in spring, okay? So in the fall, all the leaves fall off the tree, okay, so that they can regrow and kind of rebuild themselves, like rejuvenate, reinvent themselves in the spring, right? So now we're in that time, like now we're in that process, okay, and as we come out of the winter, okay, we look back at the year in review, okay, and trying to figure out what kind of comes next for us, okay. Some of you guys are moving. Some of you guys are moving, right? And I really do kind of see that either way, you guys are going to be moving away from this relationship, okay? This relationship could be long since over for you, Leo. Long since over. But because you have this real dramatic heart, right? It's like drama, heart space. That's Leo energy, okay? Yeah, like some of you guys are still in love with this person, because you're in love with this illusion, this Two of Cups, right? You're in love with the idea of togetherness, okay? But you're learning this lesson, okay? The Magician is the first card. It's the number one card in the major arcana, okay? It comes after the Fool, okay? The Fool represents creation, right? Creation starts at zero. When nothing happens, or when there is nothing, someone thinks something and something therefore happens, okay? And then from that, okay, we turn into the Magician. The Magician is the toddler, okay? If we look at the major arcana, okay, he's the apprentice turning into Temperance, who is the journeyman, the master, okay, the master. So the Magician is all about lessons, okay? He's learning how to manifest. He's learning how to manifest what it is that he wants, okay? He's learning about the Akashic records here. And he's a devout student, a devout pupil, okay, is what I'm getting here. Right. So it's like you're a sponge right now, Leo. Like you're soaking all of this up, okay, and you're learning about what it is that you want in your life, right? And at the same time, too, okay, as you gather your strength, okay, and you sit in your place of power, okay, you become unapologetic about what it is that you want, okay. Leos naturally are anyway. Like Leo, if you want something, you'll get it, okay. Now people take that as as an impression of the ego that a Leo might have, okay? But what it actually is, okay, is you're willing to work for it. You're willing to do whatever it takes to acquire the things that you want, okay? It's just that you're learning now what it is that you want, okay? Because like I said, there's this real aspect of growing up here in the Princess of Swords in reverse. Like you're growing up, your independence, okay? You're learning about your independence here and what it is. What it is that's going to make you happy in life, okay? And what it is that's going to get you into this next phase here. What's good, like, and this transformation, Leo, you're completely changing as a person, okay? You guys look different, you smell different, you act different, you walk different, and you're drawing attention to yourself, okay? Now, Leo, it's like what I'm getting is like there's going to be a lot of if this is a female that I'm reading for, and I think it is, you're going to get a lot of men hitting on you in awkward ways, and you don't know, you're like right, like it's kind of like there's an awkwardness about this, right? Like you prefer. You prefer the direct line of travel, regardless of how tight that rope is, right? Yeah, absolutely. Like the quickest path is a straight line. And Leo, you become so focused. You become so focused. You almost don't see, like, you don't see the possibility of going across land to get here, right? Because it's like, to me, just past these mountains, there's a little like a little bridge or something here that's not this, right? But you become so laser focused, and I'm telling you, like when you're in the zone, like people can talk to you and you don't hear them. You don't hear them. And again, they consider you to be egotistical, and you feel so bad about that because like you care about these people, right? And you want to give them your time and your energy and your effort, right? But I'm getting the sensation that you guys are always thinking about so many things at once. Yeah, so many things at once. There's always like you're bouncing around. Okay, you're always looking for the next best thing. Always looking for the next best thing. You guys, there's a lot of water in your reading. Okay, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords here both have water. Both have water, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so swords are emotion or mental energy here in your head, your thoughts. Okay, your emotions are tainting your thoughts in the moment, right? Because you really do, you let the emotions get the best out of you. And like, okay, if nothing else, this card depicts drama. This card depicts drama. You're dramatic, Leo. Like it's okay. It's okay. No one's blaming you here for this, right? No one's blaming you. Like you don't like. This is a card of healing, okay, and healing oneself and healing one's emotions. Because like I said, I really get the sensation that you guys have been abused throughout your whole life, right? At every stage in every different way. Right. And yet you still have the bravery to walk like this, to do this, right? Like most people wouldn't have half the guts you do, right? And that's why, to me, the glory is yours. The glory is yours. You're going to be walking in this Akashic record here, this Akashic library, okay? The divine temple, the highest energy of all, right? You're going to be basking in that, right? Like you're going to be lucky. You're going to be one of the lucky ones, okay, to get a fulfilling, happy marriage, okay? Free from abuse, right? Because you've gone through it. And because you've gone through it, okay, you know what you're not willing to tolerate in your life, right? So as you sit here and you're calling in your soulmate, okay, you're calling in your soulmate, you're going to be cutting it off at the knees with anybody who doesn't even come close, who doesn't even compare, right? And the divine, so she's sitting here, okay, interesting. She's sitting here making her divine offering. I couldn't tell if it was his hands behind. But anyway, so she's sitting here making her divine offering, okay? And her angel is here bringing it down for her, okay? Yeah, you have angels overlooking you, okay? Angels who are helping you achieve this union, okay? And whether you know this person or not, I don't know, right? I don't know. All I know is that it's not the Knight of Swords. It's not the Knight of Swords, okay? Yeah, because like again, he's not a good character. He wasn't good for you then, and he's not good for you now. It's just I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I don't know if you're in the energy or not, okay? And And in all fairness, okay, you might do this on your own accord, okay, with no person to help you along the way. Some of you guys, somebody does appear in your life, okay, somebody who has a soul contract to you, okay, which gets you moving away from that person. Yeah, and look, it's gonna have financial rewards too. This taking the step, taking this risk, okay, is gonna pay off for you financially in a very, very big way, right? Because like I said, you guys, now I would expect within the next 2 to 4 weeks, okay, there's going to be a job offer in your hands, okay. You guys are going to be working or starting a new job. Okay, I want to say 2 weeks. The Four of Wands is out. Okay, so 2 to 4 weeks within the next month. Okay, I do anticipate some sort of news regarding your job. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's someone going crazy on like a dirt bike. Anyways, but yeah, within the next month. Okay, this reading has a bi-weekly timeline, so this is intended for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so some of you guys may be hearing within the next 2 weeks. Some of you guys, a job posting might be coming up within the next 2 weeks here. Okay, yeah, I don't need to. A job posting might be coming up here in the next 2 weeks, and then you apply for it. Okay, and you go through that process, and you hear news, you hear a positive affirmation regarding that position, regarding that application. Okay, which again in May, coming into Taurus season, okay, you guys will be starting work now. Also, too, Gemini is here. Gemini season, okay. So Gemini, there's a new love coming for you. Okay, there's a new love coming for you, and it's either going to find you while you're in this relationship, okay, or you guys are going to be like leaving this relationship and stepping and meeting a new love kind of intermittently, okay. And this person is the right person. It's like you meet the love of your life after the nightmare of your life. Unbound. Okay. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay. So soul contracts here, you guys. Okay. You've fulfilled your duties to this person. You fulfilled your duties to this person. Okay. And you're also like releasing the past. And as you fulfill your soul contracts, okay, because you had a lesson to teach this Knight of Swords here. Okay. This person had to learn from you. You fulfilled that soul contract to that person. Okay. And the justice will be served. The justice will be served, right? And the justice with the Six of Pentacles, okay, it's talking about rewards coming your way. Rewards coming your way, okay? And in business, it talks about getting out of sticky contracts and getting into better contracts, right? Perhaps some of you guys are going to be closing down businesses and starting new businesses, because this Knight of Swords might be a business, not a person, right? Court cards don't always represent people, okay? Like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, right? I just get the sensation that in a relationship, okay, you guys are really, you've been dealing with somebody who has not been positive for you, who's not been good for you at all. Okay, share your voice. Okay, it's time to speak up about that. It's time to speak up about that. Talk to that person. Express yourself. Express yourself. Okay. Stop closing the door and pretending like you don't hear it. Yeah, stop closing the door and pretending like you don't hear it. Okay. It's time for you guys to stand up. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself here. Okay. Like this is making that big step here. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be sharing stories, writing books, that sort of thing here. Okay. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. Listen, you guys, this is heaven on earth. Okay, this is heaven on earth. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This is the blessed marriage. This is the blessed life. Okay, this is absolutely everything that you wanted. Okay, and this is Lemuria. Now, Lemuria, you guys, just talking about past lives, is a past, or in the book, I think it said it was a past civilization that has sunken underwater. I personally believe it's a future. It's a future because as a future civilization, oh my God, excuse me, the future civilization, perhaps the one that we're living in right now. Okay. Now with that, it's really like, we don't know that it's ancient because we're living in it, right? Like we all lived in the time of Egypt and the time of the pyramids. Okay. We just don't remember it. Like we're not like this life carnation, okay, we're meant to learn the things that are coming into our lives, okay. And what this is a regurgitation of past lives, okay. What didn't you learn from your past lives? Well, you're going to be doing that over again, okay. And again, if you don't learn your lessons, if you don't learn your lesson in this life, okay, you're going to be doing it again in the next life, okay. Until you fulfill that soul, like once you fulfill that soul contract, that is when you may release that soul contract. Okay, ripping up or burning the soul contract doesn't make it over, doesn't make it done. Okay, and also at the same time, Leo, you can't control. You don't have the control. The divine has the control of this. Okay, and the divine's providing you with this gift. Okay, because I have here priestess. How are you being called to stand up and lead? Step up and lead here. Okay, career-wise, leadership position coming your way. Okay, career-wise, leadership position, because you're a warrior woman, you're a fighter, you're a survivor, okay? I also get the sensation, you guys, there's a business on the table for you. Like there's a job, there's a leadership position, and there's a business opportunity for you, okay? There's opportunities for travel. You guys are going to be moving around different locations, relocating, okay? Some of you guys are going to be overseas, going overseas for work, okay? And some of you guys are going to be... getting a good promotion, okay? So it's it's a little bit, there's a few different ways of looking at that, okay? But just in terms of this love story that you've got going on, okay? By sharing your voice, by standing up for yourself, okay? You're going to provide help to other women as well, okay? Who are going through similar situations, right? Like this is somebody who's blazing forward, okay? Trailblazer is what I'm picking up on this one here, right? Like you're making the way where like you're going down uncharted paths, right? Uncharted territory here. This Two of Swords, it's uncharted territory. And yeah, you're kind of just going, and you're leading the way for others. Like you're making a path for others to follow you. Okay. And listen, okay. It's like, when you trail, okay. When you land somewhere, okay. And you make the first trail, just imagine on a desert island. Okay. I'm kind of alluding to my book right now here, but bear with me. You land on a desert island. Okay. And you see a pathway, you see a clearing in the forest, but it's hard to get to, okay? You have to make the clearance. You have to push away the brush, okay, and make the trail. You have to be the trailblazer here, okay? And then when you come to inherit that island in your next incarnation, whatever that may be, okay, you've come to see a city constructed in its place, okay, and it's because of your efforts, okay, by clearing that brush, okay, you let others know it was safe to do so. It was safe to do so, right? Like I said, this is your Akashic contract. This is your life's purpose here, okay? Everything that you do has far-reaching consequences, okay? Far-reaching consequences, and it's not just about you. And like, again, Leo, I'm not calling you egotistical here, right? But there's so many players involved in this, right? Like your children, your children's children, okay? Your neighbor, like your enemy is your soulmate as much as your lover is, right? So keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right? Okay, I'm going to start with cards that flew up in the face up. Okay, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, okay? Akasha, you guys are being divinely guided here, you guys. I'm getting a feeling of a dove, okay? And the dove is representing peace here, okay? Okay, it makes sense, you guys. Happy Easter, right? But tomorrow, well, when this video gets released, it's going to be Good Friday, okay, representing the death of Christ and the resurrection, okay? The peace, the dove of peace, okay, is absolutely a sign of Catholicism, okay? But I'm also kind of picking it up here in the Four of Wands. This, like, it's a sign of union, a sign of marriage, okay? is what this dove is, and he's coming in bringing you a bow, a nice little bow. I don't know if something's going to be happening this Easter for you, okay, or something over this holy holiday, in which the divine has a reward for you, right? Because if you've taken the steps necessary here, okay, this is the point in your life in which the divine is going to be rewarding you. Okay, the presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay, again, don't be afraid of this person. Don't be afraid of this person. And that's why some of you guys need somebody else to come in and bring you out of this relationship. Okay, I am the dreamer of my dream. Okay, like I said, you take daily efforts, okay, into achieving the life that you want to achieve. Okay, and you're going to make it happen. Oneness is my true nature. One with oneself, right? Like this is like you're recognizing what your true nature is not. Okay. Yeah, what your true nature is not. I'm loving the energy of the universe. Okay. Like I said, good things are about to start happening. This is the pivotal moment in which things change for you. Okay. Provided that you have taken the necessary steps. Okay. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay. So again, you're healing from this, right? You're healing from this. You're moving forward from this. This is a big period of personal growth here. Big period of personal growth. Okay. And because of this, like you have to heal from all of this. Okay. This isn't just the Knight of Swords who made you feel this way. Okay. This is a lifetime of people constantly berating you. Okay. Constantly putting you down. Okay. Constantly insulting you, bullying you, abusing you. Okay. And like I said, no one ever thought Leo would be the victim. No one ever thought that. Okay. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay. Allow the divine to do its thing. Okay. This is the message that I'm getting off of it. Okay. This is the wishes card, wishes coming true. Okay. You blow the dandelion into the wind, right? And the divine receives the wishes. Allow the divine to do its work. Okay. And relinquish any control of it and just sort of sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay. Because the divine is going to be taking you, into excellent status. Yeah, excellent status here. Okay, Leo, I hope this video has resonated with you. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be stopping with the candles here soon. Anyways, so this is kind of on share your voice. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful Easter. I hope this video has resonated with you. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Wonderful things. Check the dailies, check the pick a cards, check the Friday readings, the 3 wishes reading. It's really interesting. Check you next time. Bye.